Hey everyone, welcome back. Crown Geek here. So creating and having a macOS bootable USB can be really useful when you want to reinstall or install the Mac operating system to fix multiple problems. Now in this video, I will be sharing the easiest way to create the Mac OS installation USB, which will be applicable for all the version like the Sonoma, Ventura or the Monterey. So without any further delay, let's quickly get it started. Alright, so the very first thing that you will have to do, you need to connect your USB that should be at least 16 gigabyte in space, and make sure that you do not have any data inside it because everything will be wiped out. So on my end, you can see I have connected a SanDisk USB that is around 28.6 gigabyte and it's absolutely empty. I have nothing to lose it. Okay, so this is the first thing that you have to do. Once you have connected, now next we need to convert this USB to the GPT partition scheme so that it should work perfectly with the Mac. And in order to do it, what you will have to do, click on your Windows search, type CMD, and on the very top you will be getting the command prompt. Either you can right click on it, choose run as admin, or you can click run as administrator from the right hand side. And finally the black window will be up. Now here the very first command that you have to type will be disk part. And hit the enter key. So now you will be inside the disk partition. So first we have to know that what all the disks are being connected to this device. So for that you will have to type list space disk. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. There should be a space. So again type list space disk, hit the enter key. And now you can see that it shows us all the disks connected to this computer, disk 0, 1, 2 and 3. Now from here, we have to find out the one that is our USB drive. So in order to find out, you can see that disk 3 on my end is around 28 gigabyte in space. And I know that my USB drive is around 28 gigabyte. Even you can compare from the file explorer by watching and having a look with the space of that your USB drive. So once you know your disk number, now the next command will be select space disk space, then type the number of that particular disk. On my end, disk 3, so I will type 3 and hit the enter key. So it says disk 3 is now the selected disk. The next command will be clean. Again hit the enter key. And now we can convert into GPT, so type convert space GPT. Again hit the enter key. And it says the disk you specified is not MBR formatted. So if your USB drive is already in a GPT scheme, so you will be getting this kind of message. But if it was in the MBR scheme, then you will be getting a different message that your partition has been successfully changed. So whatever the message is, now the final command will be create space partition space primary. And again hit the enter key. Alright, so we are all done. So now we can close the command prompt. So once the USB is ready, now next we have to download the ISO of the Mac operating system. And for that, I will be leaving a link in the description. You can come to this archive page. And here on the right hand side, you will find the download option. And it says ISO image, macOS X disk image. So you need to click on show all, or you can click on Mac operating system. And it will display all the version of the Mac operating system like the Big Sur, Catalina, High Sierra, Monterey, Sierra, Sonoma, Ventura, all the version will be displayed over here. Now here, one thing that you have to keep in your mind, that you need to download the version here that should be equal to or higher to than what your machine came with. For example, if your machine came with the Big Sur 11, then make sure that you do not download the version that is below to Big Sur 11, like Catalina 10.15. You have to either go with the 11 or you can go with 12. Or 14 or 13, not lower than that. So here what I can do, I can download the Sonoma 14, that is the latest version, Sonoma 14.dmg, and I need to click on it. And it's around 14.1 gigabytes, so it will take a long time in order to download it. So now you have to wait until this downloading is all being completed. Alright, so once the ISO get downloaded, now next we also need to download another software by the name TransMac that will be helping us to create the installation USB. So again, you can open a new tab and search for the TransMac download and click on the first website here that says about TransMac for Windows, that is acutesystem.com. Alright, I will also leave this link in the description so that you can directly open it. And this kind of page will be up. Now here below you'll find download TransMac tmsetup.zip. So you need to click on it. and the file will be downloaded in a zip file. So once downloaded, open the downloaded folder, right click on the zip file here, click on extract all, click on extract. Once extracted, all the files will be displayed here. Now here you have to look for the one where it says setup.exe, that is an application file. So again, make a double click on it and the wizard will be up. Click on next. Check the agreement box, click on next, 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 and install. Once done, now you can click on finish. Okay, bingo. So now you can see that we are getting this kind of page Transmac trial. So we don't have to go with a paid license here. Just wait for 9 seconds and after that we can proceed with the trial version only. So that is all enough for us to create an installation USB. So once done, click on run. And you will be getting this kind of page. Now here from the left-hand menu option, you will have to look for your USB that we have to create an installation USB. So on my end, you can see I can find my SanDisk Cruiser Blade USB disk. And once you get it, right click on it and click on restore with disk image. Then it says administrative privileges are required to access the disk. Do you want to restart Transmac as an admin? So click on yes. And then again, you might get the same page here. So no problem. Again, we can wait and click on run. Again, we can right click on the SanDisk, that is our USB. Choose restore with disk image. Click on OK. Alright, it says could not access the disk media and I can find that on the right hand corner. The Windows security has blocked some changes and that is the reason it's not working. So in case if you also face the same problem where your Windows security or your third-party antivirus is blocking, then you will have to disable it for a while. So for Windows security, what I can do, I can click on my Windows search for virus and threat protection, click on it and click on manage settings here under the virus and threat protection settings and disable the real-time protection. You can also disable the automatic sample and tamper protection and don't worry, once you are done, you can re-enable it. Alright, again you can come back to the same page, right click on your USB, choose restore with disk image. Then it says this disk may contain mounted PC volume, so click on yes. Disk image to restore, so click on the three dot here on the right hand corner. And then you have to locate to the place where you have downloaded the sonoma14.dmg file, that is the ISO file. So select it, click on open and click on OK. Click on OK. And now it will start formatting the drive and creating the installation USB of the Mac operating system. So now it may take some time, so you have to sit and relax and wait until it's all been done. Alright, so finally the process has been completed and once it will be done, it says restore complete. Alright, so we are almost done. Now you can click on OK. Bring up the file explorer again. Now right click on the USB drive and click on eject so that it can be safely ejected from your drive. Alright, so finally the USB is ready now and we can plug into the device in order to boot it. So let me quickly connect it to the Mac device here. Once connected, now you need to press and hold the power button of your MacBook. And once you see that it says loading startup option on the screen, now you can leave the power button. And finally, you will be getting this kind of page. Now your USB will be displayed here. Simply select it, click on it, and the installation of the Mac will be started. So that's all guys for today and hopefully you will find this tutorial useful. This was one of the easiest way to create the macOS installation USB for all the version. If you find the video useful, make sure that you hit the like, subscribe and I see you in the next video. Bye bye.